and welcome to White Wolf Yoga and to our Yoga for Pregnancy series. This full body stretch is designed to ease the discomforts and the aches that come with a change in body, and it's suitable for those in the second and the third trimesters. Through all yoga classes, but especially during pregnancy, it's really important that you stay connected to your body, to move in ways that feel good for you and to take rest whenever you need. When you're ready, we'll begin. Okay, so we'll begin in a mountain pose position. We want to set our feet around about hip distance apart. Just create some nice length through the body by drawing the crown of the head up towards the sky, and we'll take a breath together as we inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, and as we exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Let's take our hands onto our hips here and just start with some hip circles. So we're just going to take nice big circles in one direction. Doesn't matter which way we go first, we'll do both. So drawing the hips forward, round to the side and back. And then whichever way you're going, we'll switch it up and move the other way. So let's round and open here. Just creating some mobility through the lower back and through the hips. And then we'll go one more round and find ourselves back in a neutral position. Making an effort to really ground through the soles of the feet. Can we leave our left hand on the hip and inhale the right arm up and into the air. So during pregnancy, we can get quite squished in our organs as the belly and the baby grows and pushes everything upward. So what we want to do here is just create a little bit more space through the lateral side of the body. Let's inch that right hand up towards the sky. And then as we exhale, a little gentle side stretch over towards the left. Try to keep the shoulders nice and open. You might want to turn the gaze up towards the top wrist. If that makes you feel a bit wobbly, you can get more stability by gazing down towards the floor. Let's take a nice big breath into that right lung. Inhale, feel the side body expand. And then as we exhale, we're going to change position. So we'll bring the right hand onto the right hip, ground through the soles of the feet, and inhale the left arm up and into the air. Feeling that openness all the way along the left side body now. Take another inhale, and as we exhale, we'll move the left arm towards the right. Maybe adjusting our gaze to the ceiling or to the floor, whatever feels more comfortable for you. One last big breath, inhale. And as we exhale, bring the left hand down onto the left hip. Relax the arms by the sides, or give them a shake off. Do the same with the legs and the feet. We're going to step ourselves forward towards the top of the mat. So we're going to move into some modified sun salutations. So a lot more slower paced and gentle than the regular sun salutation A and B that you might have practiced with us. So during pregnancy, you can get out of breath a little bit more easily. You can also get really warm quite quickly. So stay connected to the body. If you feel at any point at all that you need a rest or a little sip of water, feel free to take one at any time. So we're grounding through our soles here. We'll just take a few breaths to begin, filling our bodies with oxygen. Inhale, reach the arms up and into the air. When the palms meet, exhale, the hands come down past the heart. Go for another couple of these big breaths. Inhale, drawing that energy into the body. And as we exhale, taking the hands down past the heart, past the baby, back to by the sides. One more breath. Inhale, arms up. And as we exhale, we'll take the hands down. This time, on the exhale, bend the knees. You might need to step the feet a little bit wider to make room for the belly and drop into a forward fold. See how you feel here in this forward fold, either keeping the hands onto opposite elbows in that ragdoll variation. Or if you prefer, just let the arms dangle towards the floor. Giving ourselves here a nice big stretch off, all the way through the back body, calves, up the hamstrings, through the hips and the lower back, along the spine to the neck and the shoulders. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bend the knees and bring the hands flat onto the mat. Okay, so from our forward fold, we're going to leave our right foot on the mat and step the left knee back into a crescent position. So what we want to do here is feel a stretch in the left quad and the left hip flexor. Make sure that right knee doesn't inch too far forward beyond the ankle. Toes can be flat here if possible. If you need a little bit of cushioning, feel free underneath that back knee. And if you prefer the toes staying tucked, that's a great option too. So just see how you feel, try the different variations and go with what feels best. Okay, so as we drop into that left hip, we'll start to lift the heart, see how that feels. If you want a little bit more depth, you can bring the hands onto the right knee. Lift the heart, just be careful here, we don't want to overstretch into the belly and the front of the body. As the belly grows, we already get a good stretch through the abdominal muscles. We don't want to overdo that. If you do feel fine here and you want a little bit more, there is the option of reaching the arms up and into the air. Let's take a nice big breath together here, inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to float the hands down either side of the right foot. Inhale. And let's exhale, open the hamstring as we shift the hips back and straighten into the right leg. Just being cautious not to overstretch the body. During pregnancy, we produce more of the hormone relaxin, which can open our bodies more. We find ourselves more flexible than we perhaps were in the past. So just keep an eye on the depth of the stretch and make sure that it feels good and right for you. Okay, let's inhale the right knee back. And then we're going to set the right knee behind the wrist and find ourselves in a tabletop position. Take an inhale here, just gently lift the hips and pull the heart forward. A really soft cow stretch. And then as we exhale, we're going to push through the palms and round the back off and into cat. Just widen the knees a little. Take the cat stretch down to a child's pose and have a couple of breaths here to rest. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully. One more breath, inhale. Right the way into the body. And exhale to let it go. So gaze forward. Now we're going to scoot along the ground as we reach the heart forward. Inhale into that gentle cow. And exhale back and into cat. Inhale takes us to neutral spine. Tuck the toes. And as we exhale, we'll lift the hips into the air. Not hanging in our down dog. We're going to walk the feet forward and back into that fold position. Take a big out breath and relax here. Inhale as we lift halfway flat back. Taking as long as you need before grounding through the soles and drawing the arms all the way up and into the air. Hands come into prayer and we'll exhale the hands down past the heart and into mountain. Okay, let's take this sequence on the other side. We'll inhale, arms reach up and into the air. As we exhale, come down towards a forward fold. Hands towards the mat or on the elbows, whatever feels best. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, hands to ground. This time the left foot stays forward and the right knee steps back towards that crescent position. Left knee and ankle align, right hip drops down towards the floor until you feel that nice stretch in the quad and the hip flexor. And then we've got our arm position options, so we can leave the hands to ground. That might feel enough. For a little bit more, maybe think about bringing the hands onto the knee. Those that want more, arms up and into the sky. Take a nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, float the hands back down to frame the left foot. Inhale. Take it back into lunge splits as we exhale. So you want to feel the crown of the head lengthening away from the hips. If you keep the ankle on this left leg relaxed, it'll ease off the pose. If you want to feel it more intensely, you can pull those toes into the shin. Okay, let's inhale, back knee in line with the ankle, palms down, left knee into tabletop. Take your time to reposition. Inhale, really gentle cow. Think of it more as just the heart moving forward. And exhale, round off and into cat. Let's take our cat stretch back and meet in child's pose. Nice couple of big breaths here. Inhale, energy moving in towards the body. Exhale, tension, releasing away. One more breath in your own time. And let it go. And gazes forward towards the fingers. We're going to inhale, scoot along the floor as we scoop up into baby cow. And exhale back and into cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Just reposition those knees behind the wrists if they were a little wider. Tuck the toes, push through the palms, and shift the hips into the sky. Walking from our down dog forward into fold. Relax and breathe. Take a moment to check in with the rhythm of the breath, with how the body feels, and then slowly sliding the hands up on top of the shins, drawing the crown of the head forward. If you want a little bit of extra support, you can even release the hands from the shins, bring them onto the hips, and then we're going to push down through the soles, hugging the baby in towards the body as we straighten up. And just finishing our little flow with a nice big inhale, fingers to the sky. And exhale, taking the hands all the way down past the heart. Finding them by the sides for mountain. Relax, shake it off, take a drink if you need. So we want to set our feet when you're ready, a little wider than they were for mountain pose. We're going to come towards triangle. And we're going to modify it as we come in, just to see how we feel. So we're going to keep our left toes pointed forward and turn our right toes to the side. We're aligning the heel of the right foot with the inside of the left. Take the left hand onto the left hip, and inhale the right arm up and into the air. Take another breath as you draw the crown and the heart lit up to the sky as we lift. And then as you exhale, reach and extend the right arm away from the body. Feel that stretch on the inside of the right leg. Now once you feel that, you can drop the right hand down, take it towards the inside of the right leg, and open the left shoulder up. So we're gently drawing the left shoulder and hip back, and we're pulling the left shoulder and hip forward. Maybe keep the hand on the hip, take the hand to baby, or for a little bit more, you can reach the left arm up and into the sky. Hold and breathe. And one, push through the soles as we inhale the arms up. Take the right arm to the sky and the left hand to baby. Reach and open through that right side body. Let's go once more. We inhale. Left hand into position, exhale, right arm forward and then down. Decide where we want to keep that left hand. Gaze can be up to the sky, that'll challenge the pose a little bit more. Challenge the balance as well. Or feel free to gaze down for more stability. Let's pop up, push through the soles, inhale, arms up. And exhale, reach the right arm up and into the sky. Maybe sending it over towards the top of the head, just a little bit more to find depth in the ribs and the waist. Okay, let's inhale, arms back to center, and exhale, hands to the hips. Changing sides, we want to turn in the right toes and out the left. Just checking our position here, heel of the left foot in line with the arch of the right. We'll keep our right hand to the hip, and take the left arm up and away from the body. So we really want to draw this arm away. Imagine I've got hold of your left wrist and I'm pulling the arm just gently away from the body so you feel that length and openness. Inhale, reach. Exhale, extend the left arm away until you feel the nice stretch on the inside of the left leg, and then drop the left hand down. Open up the top hip and shoulder, roll them back. Where do you want to keep the hand? Do you want to keep it to the hip? Send it to baby? Or send it all the way up and into the air? Hold and breathe. Nice strong legs, drawing the kneecaps up towards the hips. And one, push through the soles, inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand to baby, left arm up and into the air. Feel that nice opening all the way into, through the ribs and along that lateral line. Okay, looking good. Let's go once more. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, take it down and open. Decide where it feels good with the right hand and also the gaze. The ground's easier, up to the sky's a bit trickier. Last breath, we'll push through the soles. Inhale and exhale. Nice work. One last big breath into that left lung as we inhale. And with the exhale, we'll release our arms out to the side. Hands come to the hips, turning both feet forward. Just heeling the heel and toe and the feet out a little bit wider so that we've got more distance between the feet. We're going to take a couple of warrior poses. So these poses are great for maintaining that strength through the legs. So we'll keep our left toes forward and we'll turn our right toes out to the side. This time, can we bend the right knee? Ideally, we want the knee stacked in line with the ankle, but don't worry if it inches a little bit behind. If we take it too far forward, it'll put a lot of pressure on the joint. So just be aware of that alignment through the front knee. Nice and tall through the spine, engaging the abdominal muscles, bringing the baby in towards the body. We'll inhale the arms up and find warrior two. Right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches back. Now can we look over our right hand? Keep the breath and the energy moving through the body. Nice big breath. We're going to go from warrior two to reverse warrior. So that front knee stays in position. We're going to drop the left hand down the leg and take the right arm up and into the air. Again, if you want more, gaze up towards that top hand. Nice. Let's inhale back into warrior two. And as we exhale, we'll take the right elbow onto the top of the thigh and bring the left arm up and over. Hold and breathe. 2, 1. Push down through the soles. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, relax. Hands come onto the hips. Right toes point forward. Left toes point to the side. Okay, let's find our front knee stacked in line with the ankle. Engaging the back leg as well so that we've got both legs stabilizing the body. Hug baby in. Inhale, warrior two. So just holding through strength, through stillness. Maybe if you can, just sinking a little deeper into the front knee and directing the knee towards the little toe of that left foot. Just that we don't collapse and lose that activation of the inside of the left thigh. Okay, let's turn the left palm up and move from warrior two to reverse warrior. Left arm to the sky, right hand down towards the floor. Inhale, arms come up. We're going to exhale into our side angle, elbow to thigh. Right arm up and over, bicep by the ear if you can. Reach all the way over to the left. Okay, brilliant. Let's push through the soles as we inhale back to warrior two. And then as we exhale, hands come onto the hips, both feet point forward. We're going to heel toe those feet in, not all the way. Leave them just a bit wider than hip distance. We're going to see if we can come down to a squat position. Just be careful if you've got any issues with the knees, that this doesn't feel uncomfortable on the joints. And if you're quite tight in the hips, you might feel better with a bolster or a couple of blocks underneath the bum. So we're slowly going to take ourselves down into a squat position. So this is a great pose for opening into the hips. If you do need that little bit of cushioning, a bolster or a block underneath the bum here will help. We can either just lay our hands down towards the floor, or we could bring them into prayer at the heart center. We're just going to take a nice few big breaths together here. Take an inhale. And let it go, exhale. One more breath. Big inhale. All the way through the body. And then exhale as we let it go. Releasing the hands down by the sides. If you're sitting up on any props, just getting them out the way. Taking the bum down onto the floor. Releasing the legs out in front of the body, giving them a good shake off. And then we'll take our soles together, knees to the side. We'll use our hands to wrap around the feet, lifting through the crown. Just gently butterflying the knees up and down a couple of times. We're going to take this into a fold, so we'll inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Draw the crown forward. Drop the chin towards the chest and let the head relax towards the feet. So last couple of poses here before our relaxation. Just allowing the breath to soften and the mind to start to quiet. Let's take a big breath together as we inhale fully and deeply. Big sigh. Let any remaining tension leave the body with the breath. Slowly peel back up towards seated. Cross the legs if comfortable on the knees. We're going to take a gentle twist. So we're going to keep our left hand on the left knee and just bring the right hand round behind the body so it's an open twist. We're not going to be compressing too deeply through the belly. Inhale, grow through the spine, and exhale, just really gently into the twist, nothing too deep at all. And let's switch sides, right hand to right knee, left hand behind the back. Inhale through the heart as we lift. And exhale, gently twist over towards the left shoulder. And then we're going to come all the way back to center. We're going to get into a position that we can feel comfortable in just for the last minute or so of the practice, where we can relax fully and deeply. You might want to stay seated. Try to avoid laying flat on the back, and perhaps take a side laying position, ideally on the left hand side of the body. You might feel more comfy with a pillow between the knees and a pillow underneath the head. So just take a moment to get comfortable, to close the eyes. To let the room and the day dissolve into the background. And just connect to that rhythm of movement of breath through the body. Lose any control of the breath. Allow the natural rhythm and movement, the inhales and exhales, to start to lull the body into a state of relaxation. You might want to bring one hand to baby and one hand to heart. Let that awareness shift away from our breath and onto the physical body, into how you're feeling right now. Awareness to crown of the head, feeling softness and relaxation flow down through the forehead, onto the eyes and the temples, relaxing through the cheeks and into the jaw, from the jaw softening into the neck and the throat, moving down into the collarbones and across to the shoulders, Relaxation thrown all the way down the arms, through the wrists to the hands and the fingers. Relaxing the chest and the upper back. Lower back and into the belly. Let's just spend an extra moment or two here. Feeling that connection to baby. Allowing any thoughts or feelings that arise to come and go. Feel softness moving down from the belly now into the hips, to the glutes, down the thighs, front and back, across the knees, through the shins and the calves, down past the ankles, to the tops and the soles of the feet. Relaxation flowing all the way down to the tips of the toes. You feel the whole of the body from head to toe completely relaxed. When you're ready, just gently coming back to the day, wriggling the fingers and the toes. Moving the head and the neck gently from side to side. If you're laying down, you can stay on your mat, or you can gently bring yourself back up to seated. We'll slowly blink our eyes open to the day. We'll finish with one last big breath together. As we inhale, we'll reach the arms up and into the sky, feeling that energy and that light flowing back into the body. And as we exhale, take the hands down to the heart. Namaste.